Now, you have yourself a daily benefit program. Can you go into that, what that entails?
Thank you for asking. It's something we've been doing for probably almost 20 years at this point. But essentially what we use is a hypoallergenic rice-based protein shake. And it just has a non-allergenic protein source with certain vitamins and amino acids that are for supporting phase 1 and phase 2 liver detoxification. We add glutamine powder to that, which basically helps to keep blood sugar stable. And then a fiber, which is just to help make sure that a person's having regular bowel movements. And the fiber also is very good for binding onto many different types of toxins.
Right.
Generally, we'll recommend that a person have that for breakfast. And then they could do it again, like a shake and a salad for lunch, and then protein and vegetables for dinner. And that's like a very simple detox for that almost everybody could benefit from doing, like for 2 weeks or 4 weeks. But sometimes people really like it and they stay on longer, and that's okay too. It's good.
Of course. And are you a proponent of always detoxing around the spring and fall times, the changes there? You know, that's kind of a Eastern medicine approach to it. I think Ayurveda also is during those times, that's when it detox. But what do you feel about that?
I love seasonal detox.
Yeah.
Yes. There is something to it. Just like the flowers are coming out of the ground in the spring, and that's the time for plant renewal. Our bodies are also going through a similar type of process where we are producing restorative hormones. So it's so good to take advantage of the spring, summer, fall as times for different types of detoxification. But the spring, it is coming up, and we're all getting ramped up and ready for our spring detox, which is fun.
I'm getting ready, but I was expecting spring, and it's snowing in New York, as you know. And I think this is our first real snow, and this made me step back away from spring. Yesterday, I was watching those flowers bloom. Now they're covered in snow. So maybe a few more weeks before I start my spring detox.
Yeah. It's okay. It'll get here. We know it'll get here. We're all looking forward to it.
Oh, definitely. And you know what I'm looking forward to? When's the next book, Dr. Morrison? You got to let us know.
That's very great question. I am very happy and proud of my first one. And right now, I just love taking care of patients. So I just want to spend my time doing that and taking care of my family. Those are my priorities.
Those are good priorities to have, healthy priorities to have. It's never easy to write a book. And that first one was so great. So definitely check that out. Where can people learn more about you and the practice?
Please visit our website at morrisonhealth.com. I would also encourage any doctor or nurse practitioner or physician assistant or naturopath or any kind of practitioner to consider looking at the American Academy of Environmental Medicine as a resource for learning about detoxification. I'm on their board of directors, so I do have an interest. It is not a paid position. It's just, I love environmental medicine. Mm-hmm. And I really want to see as many practitioners as there can be to be informed about detoxification for their patients, for themselves, for their families. And AAEM, the American Academy of Environmental Medicine, is the place to do it. And we are going to have a November conference in 2023 in San Antonio, Texas, in person, which is
first one in a while, huh? They're coming back, right? I'm heading out West Coast this weekend to go to a conference that hasn't been around for a while. So it's fun to see those back. And you bring up a really good point, because a lot of people ask me, I can't make it in New York. How can I find a doctor that understands what we talk about a lot? Are there other resources you would say, aside from the AEM, that you could point people in that direction?
Well, definitely start out on their website, because they do have a doctor search.
Okay.
And probably also the American College for the Advancement of Medicine, I think, is also very good. ACAM is a great resource for doctor searching for like-minded doctors.
Yep.
Because we're all basically doing integrative medicine at this point, which I would say functional medicine is a piece of integrative medicine. Mm-hmm. And usually doctors that are doing what we're doing are doing a little bit more broad approach.
Yeah. No, completely agree. Well, Dr. Morrison, thank you so much for joining us, sharing your knowledge, and really appreciate everything you had to say here today.
Thanks, Casper. It's always a pleasure. It's great.
Remember, just because we live in a toxic world doesn't mean we have to be toxic ourselves. Check out Dr. Morrison's book to live a clean and clear life, and be sure to visit his website, morrisonhealth.com. Until next time, keep writing your own healing story.